So you're acting president of Skanks right now?
Yes.
You were, so originally Ari won president, you were his vice president, right?
Yeah.
So if you don't know, Legion of Skanks, the podcast and like kind of like crew of comics, they do is it the second election of this? Or the first?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, who cares?
They do an election.
Who cares at all?
They have all the fans vote on different, tickets of like two comics. Who was it? Dan Soder was with...
Soder was with me and Ari, and it was basically...
The Soder, Gillis, Shafir super PAC was unstoppable.
Yeah, it was unstoppable. And that was the whole point, was because Big J and Lewis wanted to win.
Yeah.
Lewis especially really would like to have won. And we didn't care, so it was funnier. It was funnier for us to inject ourselves into their show. We're not even on the show. Just be like, well, we're president, and he actually gets upset.
Well, when I was there, that episode I did, they were doing their intern search,
yeah.
And there was one dude who just didn't show up. So imagine like doing Barstool Idol, and like 2 episodes in a row, the guy just didn't show up. And one time his so one time his excuse was I went on a Tuesday, and he said Tuesday's my busy day. So we were all like, this is a fucking power move. I think it was Dave. We were like, we need more Dave. We got to see what Dave has in store next. Like, will he come next week?
What is he doing on Tuesdays?
All of these questions that were like who cares about the intern like responsibilities? This guy's electric.
Yeah.
And Lewis, who's like the real head of Skanks, and the head of Gas Digital Network, was like, no, we fucking, goddamn it, I need someone who's gonna do the fucking intern work, guys. And we're like, but what about Dave on a busy Tuesday? And he was getting so mad.
Yeah,
so I
can
imagine not winning president of his own show.
Yeah.
It would grind his gears.
He did get mad. And that kid that wasn't showing up was a fan of my podcast.
Oh, yes.
So they were like, what's your favorite podcast on a lie detector? And he like looked at the camera and was like, Matt and Shane's Secret Podcast, what up? That was his whole interview. He was like, honestly, I don't want this job. It was like, this guy's so good.
Yeah, so we had called you about him, right? We were like, it was like 2 people wanted him to go on to the next round, 2 people didn't. Let's call the president as the final vote. And he was like, yeah, he likes my podcast. He's a...
Yeah, 100%.
Have you done, so you're allowed to veto 1 bit per... There's all these powers that the president has. Are you doing it?
I don't really. No, I don't care. Of course, no. It's a podcast president shit. Like, how big of a loser would I mean? But no,
Well, only worse is rollerblading.
Rollerblading seems real cool right now.
True, I'll give you that. Me and my friends, we call ourselves the Legion of Skanks.
Yeah, seriously, I got all this shit for playing a fucking sport.
Legion of Skanks name is
I don't have anything to do with it.
Big J Ogerson started it, and at the time he was just rampantly cheating on his wife. And
yeah, it is a very funny story.
Him and like Lewis were like gonna probably go out to like bang chicks, and she was like, "Fine, go out with your Legion of Skanks." And they were like, "That sounds like an awesome band name." Like,
they were playing, Guitar Hero. They were playing Guitar Hero in the living room. She's like, "Go with your Legion of Skanks," and they're like, "That's actually the name of our band now." It's the most loser thing you could do. It's like strumming a mini guitar while somebody who loves you is like, "You're ruining my life." Fuck you, bitch. I don't even care. Trying to master John the Fisherman.
Frankie will puke.
Yes.
Frankie will pass out. Did you call? Somebody called.
Holy fuck, man.
I think maybe it was Nick. Nick was like, Frankie and Shane is gonna be something.
Yeah. I like it, dude.
It is funny how tiny it is too. It's just
It's a video game guitar.
Yeah, you can hear it. Man, how good did you think you were at guitar, though? For a while, I was like, I'm actually pretty good at it.
Like, at what point am I picking up a real guitar and I'm gonna rip this thing? You ruined my life. It's like, fuck. It's like, don't fear the Reaper's going.
If you own a home, you have to get a security system, and the best one in the game right now is SimpliSafe, and right now you can get 50% off when you go to simplysafe.com, click the link below, and get half off your security system.
I went to a guy at Fordham. I went to a bar with him. He was like my roommate, my neighbor freshman year. He went to a bar for a tournament. Like, they hooked it up, and he fucking played at a bar in a Guitar Hero tournament, and he won it. And we acted like, he won the fucking gold medal. And like, we were like, yeah! Yeah, probably. I don't think you won anything except like you won tonight's fucking thing. Like,
You ever see that South Park about it?
no.
At the end, they do that. They play like as hard as they can forever, and then they finally get it. Part of my language here, it's South Park, it's not me. It's on Comedy Central, that very woke network. And this is how the episode ends. They beat Guitar Hero, and at the very end, it's like, congratulations, you are fags. Sounds like what your friend did.
So Skanks is not your show. Matt and Shane's Secret Podcast is the one.
Yeah.
And you and Matt just chop it up, right? I mean, there's no.
Yeah, there's zero. Yeah.
I love it that way.
Yeah.
It's like,
and he's into the
what
universe.
are your podcasts about? I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whatever's happening. Everyone's got a hook or a thing.
Yeah.
I'm just like, fucking nothing. Mostly now these
Really,
days,
I wouldn't even recommend it.
Mostly it's about us being depressed. That's the theme right now these days. But yeah, it's one of those like, I don't know why it's a success.
Yeah.
Go ahead, watch it or don't. What do I care?
I know, it's so impossible to, like, I would go do shows and then people would be like, oh, you have a podcast? Like, what is it? And it'd be like a girl or something asking, and I'd be like, don't do it. Like, please don't listen to it.
Yeah.
And then now it's way worse because people are like, oh, what's your name? You're a comedian? I'll just Google you.
No.
It's like, wow. It's taken out of context. Yeah, they're like, oh, how about that? New York Times, racist.